more. Let's go to our legal panel. Jesse Weber, NewsNation legal contributor and Law and Crime Network host, and criminal defense attorney Brian Claypool. I'm going to start with you, Jesse, since you're sitting next to me. You've been following this case for many, many, many years. Was it a good or bad day for the defense today? Was their first day to try and rebut this very strong case the prosecution put up?
I don't think it really moved the needle. Why? So you had witnesses who said, Donna Adelson was not aggressive. She wasn't violent. She seemed distraught. They tried to question the credibility of jailhouse snitches. What did they have to gain? Because remember, they testified that Donna confessed to them. There has been a mountain of evidence that this jury has heard against Donna. Now, yes, it's a circumstantial evidence case. There's no direct communications between her and the killers or her and the middle woman, but why did she sign 44 checks after the killing of Dan Markell to the middle woman? Why are they saying that she confessed to these jailhouse snitches and they were able to actually look at the script that she allegedly wrote for them to testify, and they had a forensic analysis and said, that's her handwriting. They used a cell phone data expert to say she was at Charlie's house when she allegedly gave the money to be paid to the killers. There's a laundry list of other items here, and I think at the end of the day, this may give the jury something to think about, but I don't think it is enough to change the trajectory of this case.
Brian, what do you think? How did the defense do? Because there is a lot of evidence that the prosecution has managed to accumulate that implicates Donna as the ringleader in this plot.
Yeah, hey, Elizabeth, nice to see you again. The jury's going to have two ways to look at this case. Are they going to look at it through optics? In other words, what is their gut telling them? What do they think they should do with this case based on the plethora of evidence that Jesse has mentioned to you? Now, if they go with that, then it's going to be a hard haul for Donna. But look, I'm going to take the other side on this. The biggest charge against her is conspiracy to commit first-degree murder. In order to prove that in Florida, you've got to show a specific agreement between Donna, not Charlie, but Donna and the killers to go out and commit this murder. And I haven't seen anything that links her directly to the actual shooters in this case. So I think that's a hole in the case thus far. And then even on the solicitation to commit murder, you've got to command somebody or order somebody to go out and commit a murder. And if the evidence is coming in that Donna is removed from 4 other people that have been charged and convicted, then that might help her cause in this case.
I think they're saying she told her son to set it all up. He's been convicted of doing just that.
Well, she takes the stand and says that never happened. Then the jury's left with, are you going to believe her or a convicted murderer, the guy that actually had the most to gain from committing the murder? So I'm just telling you, look, the optics are bad, I agree. But if the jury looks specifically at the elements of the crimes here, I think this is not as easy of a case as we think.
Okay, spoken like a true defense attorney, Brian. We also heard about the one-way ticket to Vietnam that Donna purchased. Remember, she was arrested as she was boarding an airplane to go on a one-way flight to Vietnam after being recorded on a cell phone call, a jailhouse call, with her son Charlie, who was incarcerated. She thought she hung up the phone and didn't. And the jailhouse, recording caught her saying, which countries don't have an extradition treaty with the United States? I'll go there.
That's not great, but what I will say, what did the defense do today? Said, well, she had every intention to come back from Vietnam. She's gone to Vietnam before, and it was her grandson's bar mitzvah. And you had witnesses—
In Vietnam?
No, that she was going to come back to the States, that she wouldn't miss it for anything, that there's nothing nefarious going on here. But again, you couple that. There's a building blocks. You couple that with the idea that she allegedly told her other son, don't cooperate with the FBI, telling Wendy, her daughter in this case, central figure in this case, about how to testify at Charlie's trial. Now, is it a concerned mother or it's a collaborator? Now, I think they deliberated for about 3 hours in Charlie Adelson's case. You asked me, that was actually longer than I thought they would. This may give them more pause. I'm going to see if she testifies. I don't think she will. I don't think she has much to gain here.
Yep.
But we'll see.
Brian, do you think Donna Adelson is going to take the stand? And if you were her defense attorney, being the great defense attorney that you are, would you advise her to do so or not?
Thank you for that compliment. Absolutely. This is a case where she has to get up and believe it or not, she's going to have to throw her son under the bus if she wants to live the rest of her life outside of jail. Because guess what? He's not going to be able to come into court and refute anything that she says. So she has every impetus to go up there, take the stand, and say, I didn't order anybody to kill, to commit this killing, and Charlie did it on his own. That's what she's going to.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.